So hello everyone, this is Rakshit Raj, and today we are discussing the LeetCode question number 2129. Capitalize the title. So question says that you are given a string title consisting of one or more words separated by a single space, where each word consists of English letters. Capitalize the string by changing the capitalization of each word such that if the length of the word is one or two letters, change all letters to lowercase, otherwise change the first letter to uppercase and the remaining letter to lowercase. Return the capitalized title. So what the question here says that we have been given a string title, and it consists of many words, and it is been randomly arranged like any of the character is in uppercase or in lowercase. So we have to check that if the word is of one or two letters. If the word is less than of two letters, we have to what we have to do is we have to change change the full word that is of two letters to the lowercase. Else what you have to do that if the word is greater than two letters, we have to capitalize only the first letter of the word. So we can also see here in the example that if the input is input title, capitalize the title here. So we can see the first word is greater than having two letters. So you can see here that we have just capitalized the first letter, and we have just converted all the letters to lowercase, all the other letters to lowercase. Again we can see here that the word is the, and it consists of three letters, that is greater than two. So we have just capitalized the first letter, and others are in the lowercase. Same goes with the title. The first letter is capitalized and the other letters are in lowercase. What we can do that first we'll change all the letters to lowercase, and then we'll check that if there is a space in between the words, and we'll also check that the word after the space is consist of one or two, or more than two, or less than two letters, and based on that we'll convert it into uppercase or the lowercase. So for more understanding, let's move to the code part. So first of all, we'll have a for loop which will change all the letters in the string to lowercase. So we'll write it like that, for loop, and int I is equal to 0, I less than title dot length I plus. Now title of I is equal to lower title of I. So what this step will do here, that it will convert all the letters in the string to lowercase. Now what will we do here, that first of all we'll initialize a integer start with 0, which we will use later, and now we'll have another for loop, so that we can check the other conditions, that whether after the space the word is of two letters, or how many letters. So for that we'll have a for loop. Again we'll write like int I is equal to 0, I less than title dot length, and I plus plus. The only difference between the first for loop and the second for loop will be that in the second for loop all the letters will be converted into the lowercase. So now we have a if condition here in which we'll see that if I is equal to title dot length or title of I is equal to a space. In this, what we will do here is we'll have a variable length which will store the length of the word. So first of all we'll check it, first of all we'll store it. So how will we storing it here is, first of all we'll write that int length is equal to I plus I minus start. So if the if I is 0 and the value of start is also 0, so the length will be 0. If then obviously the I will iterate and hence the value of I will increase and we can find length of the word. So what we'll do here is, now what we'll check that if the length is greater than 2, that is been asked, we will capitalize the first word. Okay, so first word of the letter, letter of the word. So what we'll write here is title of start is equal to 2 upper, and we'll just write this here. Okay, so it will just capitalize the first letter of the word if the length of the word is greater than 2. And now what will we doing here is, after that if condition, we'll just increase or we'll update the value of start. It would be I plus 1. So now the value of start would be the letter would be equal to the index of the letter that is just after the space, as here the condition is there that I is equal to the space. So now hence we'll just so this all conditions will capitalize all the first letter of the word which is greater than, which have more than 2 letters in it. So at last we'll just return the value of title. Just a little change here, we'll write I is less than equal to title dot length, and now we'll see that it passes all the test cases or not. So yeah, it passes all the test cases here, and we'll submit this question. And yeah, that was all for this question. Thank you.